Your intelligence is destroying you. Right now, while everyone else sleeps peacefully, you're awake, thinking, analyzing, replaying conversations from 3 years ago, trapped in your own mind with no escape. Society told you being smart was a gift, a superpower, a ticket to happiness. They lied. It's a curse, a burden you carry alone. And today, you'll finally understand why the brightest minds are often the most miserable, why genius and suffering walk hand in hand. You can't stop analyzing. Every conversation gets replayed. Every decision gets dissected. Every moment becomes a puzzle your brain needs to solve. Normal people say something awkward and move on. You'll replay it for years. At 3 in the morning, you're analyzing every word, every pause, every reaction. Someone sends you a short text like, "okay," and your brain spirals. Are they mad? Why no punctuation? What does this mean? This isn't intelligence anymore. It's mental prison. Your mind treats life like a problem that needs solving. But life isn't a problem. It's chaos. And you're exhausting yourself finding patterns in random noise. The worst part, you know you're doing it. You're aware of the trap. But awareness doesn't free you. Now you're overthinking about overthinking. An infinite loop with no escape, which creates an even deeper problem. You can't truly connect with anyone, because while they're feeling emotions, you're analyzing them. Someone says they love you. Normal people just feel it. You're immediately questioning it. What do they mean by love? What's their real motivation? Is this genuine or performative? You can't receive the moment. You have to understand it, deconstruct it, solve it. This makes shallow friendships unbearable and deep connections nearly impossible. You see through people too easily, their lies, their contradictions, their unconscious patterns. You read what they're not saying. You predict where the relationship ends before it begins. So you perform. You mirror their energy, laugh at the right times, show concern when expected, but inside, you're completely alone. Watching yourself play a character called normal person because the real you makes people uncomfortable. Every friendship is theater. Every connection is a mask. You've adapted to so many people that you've forgotten your original face. And beneath this performance is something worse. You see the game, and you can't unsee it. You see how people work jobs they hate for 40 years to retire when they're too tired to enjoy it. You see them buy things they don't need to impress people they don't like. You see them follow traditions without knowing why, hold beliefs they never questioned, chase dreams that aren't even theirs, and they're happy doing it. You can't join them. You've seen behind the curtain. You know the system is designed to keep them running on a wheel. You recognize the scripts everyone reads from. You see the patterns that repeat endlessly. This awareness doesn't make you superior. It makes you exhausted. You're carrying knowledge that feels like weight. And when you try to share it, people get defensive, angry. They don't want truth. They want comfort. And you're threatening their illusion. So you stay silent. Let them believe. Carry what you see alone. This exhaustion feeds directly into the next curse. You thought success would fix the emptiness. Get the degree, land the job, hit the milestone. Then you'd finally feel something. But every achievement feels hollow within days. Your brain immediately points to the next gap, the next goal, the next thing you haven't done. Normal people celebrate wins for months. You feel proud for about 2 days before the voice starts, "Okay, what's next?" This doesn't mean anything if you can't sustain it. You're smart enough to achieve almost anything, but you're also smart enough to know nothing will ever be enough. You set the bar, reach it, then raise it. It's automatic, cruel, and you can't lower your standards. Your brain won't let you celebrate good enough. It demands excellence, then punishes you when excellence feels meaningless. You're trapped between boredom and burnout, too intelligent to enjoy simple things, too aware to believe complex achievements will save you. This creates a specific paralysis. The simple choices become impossible. What to eat, what to wear, what career to choose. Every decision becomes a complex equation. Other people trust their gut. They feel what's right and move forward. You need data, logic, certainty. But life doesn't offer certainty before the choice. Should you take that job? Well, it depends on your goals, which depend on your values, which you've questioned so deeply you're not sure anymore, which leads to an existential crisis about whether anything matters. 3 hours later, you're still frozen. You see every possible outcome, every potential regret. If you choose A, you lose B. If you choose B, you'll wonder about A forever. You visualize both futures so clearly that neither feels safe. You've missed opportunities because you thought too long, lost relationships because you couldn't decide fast enough, watched doors close while you calculated the perfect moment to walk through them. Meanwhile, less intelligent people are moving forward, making imperfect choices and adjusting. They're not paralyzed by possibility. And this paralysis connects to something darker. Your brain simulates futures, and it's too good at showing you exactly how you'll fail. Want to start a business? Your brain shows you the statistics, the sleepless nights, the financial risk, the probable collapse. You see yourself struggling, burning out, regretting everything. Want to ask someone out? Your brain plays the rejection, the awkwardness, the ruined friendship, the embarrassment. All of it unfolds before you even say hello. This isn't pessimism, it's pattern recognition. You've studied enough to know how these stories usually end. Other people have hope, blind, irrational hope. You have data, and the data says most people aren't exceptions, so you don't try. Not from fear, from foresight. You've already watched yourself lose. Why start a race that's already over in your mind? This is why intelligent people quit before they begin. They see the mountain, calculate the odds, and decide the climb isn't worth the inevitable fall. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But they'll never know. The future they predicted prevented the future that could have been. But none of these compare to the final curse. You can't share what you see. When you try, people look at you like you're broken. You think too much. Stop being negative. Why can't you just be happy? They want simple, comfortable. Your truth makes them uncomfortable, so they reject it. They reject you. You try to have real conversations about meaning, about patterns, about systems. Their eyes glaze over. They change subjects, or they try to fix you, as if thinking deeply is a disease. So you stop trying. You keep real thoughts locked away. You speak in simplified versions of what you actually think. You bite your tongue constantly. The gap widens between who you are and who you pretend to be, between what you know and what you're allowed to say. You're surrounded by people but completely alone, because nobody sees the real you, the one carrying these thoughts. This weight, this curse. Intelligence is isolating. The smarter you are, the fewer people can follow where your mind goes. The ones who can are rare. You might meet 1 or 2 in your life if you're lucky. Until then, you exist in between, too intelligent to fit in, not powerful enough to change the game. So you watch, understand, suffer quietly, and that's the final curse. Not that you're unhappy, but that you understand exactly why. You can trace every cause, see every trap, explain every mechanism, and knowing changes nothing. Understanding doesn't heal it. Awareness doesn't free you. It just forces you to watch yourself suffer with perfect clarity. Intelligence without peace is just high-resolution suffering. You see the cage clearly, every bar, every lock. The question isn't whether you're cursed. You know you are. The question is what you do with a gift that feels like a punishment. Maybe you learn to carry it differently. Maybe you find the few who understand. Or maybe you just survive knowing some curses don't have cures. If this hit too close, you're not alone. Subscribe quietly. The ones who understand don't announce it. They just recognize each other in the silence.